then the chicks had a body kit on. And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, like last summer you saw them, they was a little chubby. Now they got all the, curves in the right places. He was like, it's a body kit. I was like,
damn.
Oh, somebody cutting the checks.
Yeah.
So in 10 years, just thinking about it, if we thinking forward to the future, if you could find like some of the top healthcare mutual funds or businesses, go invest in them. Johnson & Johnson, even though they just paid out $10 million, $8 million, it was for something with the powder.
Cancer.
People with cancer and the ovaries and stuff like that. Talcum powder.
Yeah.
That's supposed to
give you cancer.
Yeah. So, back in the day, I think like the old women would tell you to put some of that baby powder in the
everywhere.
panties.
Put that thing everywhere.
Put it everywhere. So now women they coming up with cancer. So it's like, if you have ovarian cancer, hey, file this lawsuit or whatever. He put something on their hand.
And they got to pay it out.
Yeah.
Because it's like cheaper to pay it out. They go through all the,
Yeah, so they just got through that. But long term, they got the bankroll to buy like these new companies that's giving out these other pills and stuff. So if you thinking long term, it's gonna be there. Like, so for me, and it's just a tidbit, not for anybody else. I invest in Vanguard Healthcare Index Fund. The stock code is VHCIX, and it just kind of gives you a variety, maybe 10, 12 different companies that's underneath this mutual fund. So you don't have to go and pick and choose this and third. You just paid $90 and
and then it involves all the
So all of the top ones that are the high grossing ones, Pfizer, Johnson & Johnson, so on and so forth, they might fall underneath this umbrella. Cool. $90.
You good.
And you good, man.
Damn.
So it's just one of them things that kind of just think about it going forward, and you know what I'm saying? Because we all got to get old. Our parents getting old. Yeah. People we know getting old.
Yeah.
Find some way to get money from.
Hey, it's a hustle, bro. I'm telling you, man. Everything I look at, man, like now is a hustle, man. I'm just like, oh, you like an iPhone? Okay, good. Your mama like an iPhone? Yeah. Okay, good. I got Apple stock. I got your ass too. Yeah, I want to know.
I'm getting money off of that.
Gotcha. All right. So, with the healthcare now, do you we was talking about the drugs and got the pills and all that shit going on? You invest in those? You invest in what? You invest in whatever you can invest in.
Hey, whatever you want, man. 10 years ago, if we would have known what we knew now in Viagra, everybody would have took. I don't give a goddamn you to find that money in the damn couch cushion and say, yo, put it on. Let me get that. Viagra for 100, my man. You know what I'm saying? Because it's blown, and it made like Pfizer like a multi-billion-dollar company because they were like, man, hey, your foot hurt? Take some Viagra. All right.
Damn right.
Your finger got numbness? Hey, I think this Viagra hurt. Yeah. And so they were just giving it, they were just giving it out. And then dudes, you go to the barbershop, you go over here, you go over there, everybody talking about it. Man, you want to get up in that thing?
Yeah.
I got that blue. Yeah, there you go. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And so they just was blowing like that. And then Cialis came along, competition. So now they not moving it. Man, it's just like moving weight on the street. You know what I'm saying? You're the only one in the neighborhood. You set your price, you do what you got to do. Somebody else come along, something cheaper.
Yep.
Now we got to rock.
Yeah. So I think it just depends on, and I tell people because people think like, I don't morally like what this company's doing. But I'm like, I understand that. But if you want to make this bread over here, I don't give a goddamn.
Get the fucking money.
Yeah, if you're skinning cats in the backyard, I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. But how much y'all grossing in here?
How much them cats cost?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
I'm gonna go ahead and get to it, man. So I think it just all depends on what you believe in and what you want to do. The pills, the equipment, the facility,
equipment,
anything like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Just the new wave for the healthcare system is going to be 5G. So if you can find a 5G company that's going to be, or that's supplying, let's just say Verizon with the service or whatever, that's what you're investing.
Damn.
Yeah, because that's gonna go into the healthcare system and make their properties and their systems and what they do faster.
They say the 5G give you cancer too, though. But everything give you cancer.
Everything gives you cancer.
Everything.
Maybe we need to invest in some cancer shit.
There you go.
Or diabetes shit. Because every other motherfucker got one of them. Like, it's fucked up.
That's facts, though.
That is. Now, is it like a one-stop shop, you can go to like research.
Yes.
It's like boom. Can you go around? This site here is all about different medical shit. Or you just gonna have to Google?
No, I'd say Google. The first thing it's gonna probably come up with is Investopedia, and then you can kind of make your decisions and go from there, man.
But like, just all right. Say boom. I've never invested. I want to invest. Where do I go to actually do my stuff at?
Oh, we're gonna talk about that. Anyway.
Oh well,
yeah, we're gonna talk.
But goddamn, I wanted to ask the question now. Goddamn,
you asked it. But we're gonna answer that then because we got a lot of we got a few.
People.
We got a few.
Y'all see this?
We got a few, bro. We got a few. If you have out your
dude, I don't play by rules, bro. I don't play by rules.
All right, now, like you said, there's a lot of new stuff popping up.
Yep.
A lot of new healthcare, a lot of new technology, like the 5G and shit.
Yep.
What would you consider, or what are we looking at to be, quote unquote, the new Apple? Like the next big thing. That's for the low-ski woski.
Nothing's for the low-ski woski. Right. Nah, I think we're a little bit past that, right? But if we looking,
that's true. My bad.
No,
I did get a new gig. You're right. I gotta start thinking better.
Yeah, right.
Medium to big levels.
Motherfucker
right?
cheap, man.
I am cheap, but if I can get some money on the back end, bro.
But yeah, this is my thing, right? If you go and you take $200 and then in 2 months you make $1,000.
Yeah.
To me, that's a win-win.
That's a win-win-win-win.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, we gotta put in perspective of what's cheap and what's not, right? So, rich people to get into their investment groups and whatever, they buying is 50,000, right? And then to go forward to make a transaction each time, you got a limit. Well, you can't buy back into this group unless you got 10,000 a pop.
Damn.
Or 50, another 50, another 30.
Damn.
Right. So that's on some other level, right?
Yeah.
The stuff that I do and I'm telling everybody is relatively affordable.
All right.
We can, $200, $300 or whatever the case may be, but you know what I mean? It's affordable, relatively speaking.
Yeah, you might even come up with $200.
Something
very much faster than 50,000.
Especially if you can see it's gonna make you 1,000.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You make that
so just
we can get together as a crew and get $200.
All right. So
I hope so. Shit.
Yeah, but this the other thing, right? If people are interested in it, right? You can create an investment team or investment group firm to where you say, all right, guys, each month we're gonna, let's just say for a year, we're gonna put $100 a month, $100 every 2 months, and once a year, at the end of the year, we're gonna take that lump sum and we're gonna invest it, or we're gonna have a brokerage invest it for us, right? And then depending on how much money you put into the group, that's your percentage out.
Okay.
Collectively.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If it's 5 people and everybody, they do the percentage or whatever you guys come up with, that's a way to do it also. To where it's not so expensive and you're not coming out of your pocket all at once.
True.
Doing it like that. But getting back to what's the next thing, I think Amazon's been that dominant force the last 5 years that's been taking over every aspect of basically our lives, man. Delivery, they got their own planes. They cutting UPS and FedEx out of the system.
Yeah.
They only keep the postal service in check because they want to keep Trump off their back. Because Trump said, "Man, y'all got a monopoly going on. Y'all can't have this and y'all can't do this." He's like, "Man, but I bring so much money to the postal service that what you complaining about?"
Exactly.
Everybody like, "Oh,
he
got a point. Let me
let
me back my ass up." Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So,
and they also got the streaming. They getting into entertainment now.
You got the streaming.
They got their own original
content and stuff like
too.
that.
Yeah,
they got you're listening with ears, kind of reading with ears. Allegedly.
Plug. Reading with ears. We in this bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some glasses for my ears.
Exactly. so I can see it better.
See it, hear it better.
Reading with ears.
Yeah, kind of thing. But like 10 years, I think Amazon is gonna be what Apple was in 85.
Okay.
85 to 95 kind of thing. I think that's where they're going because they have a bigger reach than Apple did when they first came out. Apple was just like, hey, here goes this computer.
Yeah.
Oh, matter of fact, here go the Macintosh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, Macintosh.
The 2. or whatever.
That thing
And
was
they,
ugly too.
yeah. Well, people was buying it.
was buying
you was
it.
lit if you had it.
Yeah,
You know?
Yeah, because
You know
it only was like 10 made. So
Got a max.
he was in it.
That's it.
He was in it.
But if any of our parents would have invested $10,000 in Apple back in like 1980, between 85 and 89, right now, your parents, if they still working, would have been retired 15 years ago.
God damn, that's
We
crazy.
wouldn't be working.
That's
Your
fucking
kids
crazy.
would just have to work just a son, daughter. You need to know what it is like in the real
God
world.
damn.
Or your
That's
boots crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, and do something.
Get out of my house.
But you don't really have to do nothing, though. And that's just with $10,000, right?
That's
so,
crazy.
And of course, it's different now because this is a different day and age. And like an Amazon is way more than that. It's about $1,700 a share.
Damn.
But that's $500 cheaper than its all-time high.
Oh,
and so
shit.
we're not even talking about what it's going to be doing in the next 5 years,
Yeah.
the next year and a half or whatever. You know how they're going to expand. I also look at Tesla, and they've been up and down the last
you've been
2 or
talking
3
about
years.
that
You
for
know,
a while.
but if they ever get that autopilot shit straight,
get it down.
it ain't running in the back of sheriff cars and fucking people up.
Yeah.
They're gonna be all right because now they can say, "Hey, Uber, Lyft, you know what we can do? We can cut your revenue or your spending in half because you don't have to have so many employees and all this stuff about these, you know, the safety mechanism of them. Like women getting off the plane at night, they want to get in a Lyft or Uber, but they don't know who drives some strange ass dude. They can just go in there, put it in my app, autopilot my ass to the house.
Yeah.
I'm cool. Now that kind of it's a great thing for Lyft or Uber, and Tesla's out here making money because they're selling autopiloted cars.
That's right.
So I look for stuff that's down the line 5-10 years across. There's another one. It's called TTD, and just kind of give you a quick synopsis of it. You know how when we watching these streaming services, Netflix, Amazon, Apple, whatever, and a commercial will pop up and all this stuff. Well, this company basically controls the aspect of putting that particular commercial into the programming.
Wow.
And so they went from a year or two ago from being at $70 a share to $228 because streaming is picking up. The more and more streams that people get, more and more commercials you're going to get, the more and more, you know, the vendors and the manufacturers and everybody else, they want their commercials to be in these streaming programs. So this company, they just making money hand over fist on the low. And it's called The Trade Desk. Literally, that's what the company's called. TTD. The Trade Desk. That's it.
Damn.
And they making money.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? So it's potentials out there. You just got to keep your eye open and always follow the trend. Is what I say, man. Amazon is the trend right now.
So Amazon is something, but it's $1,700 a share.
Yeah.
Got to get your weight up, player.
You're right.
So all right. So
I had nothing else. I just knew you were right.
Yeah.
You were right.
All right. So and options is to talk about that. It's easy to talk about it because I can say, man, hey, invest 500, return could be 5,000. Oh yeah, cool. It's a little bit more complex than that, so I won't really get into that because people will ask, man, well, shit, how do you do that? Well, it's a little bit too long and a little bit too critical to kind of get into.
It is. I text you something recently. This is too fucking much.
Yeah, it's too much, right?
Damn. I gotta actually sit down and see the shit going on.
The easiest way is if your company that you work for provides a 401k, but also gives you the option to do an IRA. See, people we program to just say, 401k, shit, I'm good. I'm set for retirement or whatever, right? Two things we don't do, go in there and make any changes to our 401k. We just say, hey, the man know what I need.
Exactly.
I'm going to just keep it the way it is.
Right.
And so what sets us apart from everybody else that when they get older and they rich and everything like that is they go in there and adjust their 401k. They go and they say, hey, I know we got this 401k, but I want to go into an IRA too. Oh, yeah, we got that over here. All you had to do was ask. And so in the IRA, the company still matches you for whatever percent is or whatever. You give it 6 months. 6 months, you might have $3,000 in it. Go buy 2 shares of Amazon, right? In another 3 months, you already made 12%, 15%. Your 401k is still rumbling along at 5%. Ain't making nothing. But we don't know that though. No. You know what I'm saying? We just like, oh, I got me a good job. I got my 401k.
That's true.
Because that was me. That's how I know. Because I was like, man, no, wait,
man, they got 401k and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
And then you mess around and you look at it. Well, in 3 months, that thing look